hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. This is my review. Girl, get it together. This is my review for Basketball Wives Season 8, Episode 5. I took my bun out, y'all, because I have to wash my hair today. So I literally just pulled my hair down and finger combed it. So why your hair look shitty? Because I took out the bun, okay? I took out the bun and, it's wild child all over the place. So leave me be, okay? Anyway, if you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and become a whole Jaybird. Dun 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 dun. Okay, and all that good shit. Follow me on Instagram. Do not forget to like, comment, and share this video. And let's get it started. Basketball Wives, Evelyn is pissing me off. Tammy is a bit pissing me off a little bit. Not all the bit, but a little bit. I think it's really Evelyn and Phoebe who getting on my damn nerves already, and it's only episode 5. But let's just get into it. So Tammy meets up with OG because Tammy has a new shoe coming out. She's partnering with somebody named Jessica something, so she has a new shoe coming out. Look, cute little boot. Let's see if I can fans it. My mouse battery died, so I'm having to use my keypad, which I don't use too often. So let's see how quick I can move things around. But she had a whole little boot. The boot was cute. It was, but it's not nothing I haven't seen before, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Oh, there it is. So, OG came in and, OG showed her the boot and everything. So that's the little boot, y'all. That's the little boot. And that's OG with the boot. So I told her sometimes OG don't look too bad. Just sometimes, it be her lipstick or whatever. But those are Tammy's new boots. I wouldn't wear them because I don't know. But I know people can rock them with a good outfit. Let's just say that. Anyway, so she's, talked to OG, wants to give OG some advice for, hanging around with the ladies because she was like at the brunch. She did not like how it was so much arguing, fussing, and fighting. But I'm like, Tammy, ain't you been a hypocrite? Because when you first came to the group, you were fussing and fighting. And I'm not saying that Tammy should not give advice based on her past experiences. I'm saying Tammy should be understanding that she know them hoes is crazy. And she knows sometimes you're going to have to fuss and fight and argue just to stand your ground, okay? Because if not, they will walk all over you like your name is Cece. So, girl, they just be close, Cece. Anyway, OG said, well, I'm trying to work on ignoring people, you know what I'm saying? I'll be trying my best to not be fussing and fighting or whatever, but sometimes it just happens. But again, I'm trying to, not get involved in all that bullshit. So Tammy gives great advice, I'll say, for this part. So, you need to work on forgetting about the stuff that happened in the past, and any arguments or whatever, and focus on making new friendships and going forward. I can agree with that. I think that's a good thing to say for her. But Tammy, please understand, it took you years to get to the point where you are now, and now you just not around for the bullshit. I feel like the longer Tammy's around, the more possible it is for some bullshit to happen. And that's why Tammy comes and goes. She's really not even on the season. Girl, just gone over the Saints and Sinners. Like, don't even care. Just go here on somewhere. Okay? We see a quick little scene. Kristin and Jim, yeah, but y'all know I don't like Kristin. She gets on all my nerves, okay? But she wasn't around too much on this episode, so I can tolerate her ass. But, Jim, who been gone for like maybe episode or two, brings up how she been getting herself together, how she went to some therapy. I'm saying she kind of calmed down. She woosed a whole bunch. I'm saying she brings us up how she was appreciative to Shaunie, who of course gave her a whole hug and stuff at the end of the last, I think it was maybe like episode 2 or whatever, when she just, girl. I hate when I don't comb my hair and it looks like, oh, you need your hair, can you get split ends? No, I just haven't combed my hair. Anyway, but she just brings up how she was appreciative of Shaunie being nice and hugging her and understanding that at that point she was hurting based on missing her mama. So, she asked Kristin, can you give Shaunie this letter for me? Like, don't give no extra message. Just say, Jen asked me to give you this letter. here, and that's it. Well, what else would I say? She's like, a lot, bitch. You know, you was at the little heart party saying all kind of stuff that you should not have said to her, which is true, even though it's stuff that Jen said. Kristin said it at the wrong time. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you say the wrong thing at the wrong time, it causes a whole situation. Because had Kristin not told Shaunie what Jen said at Shaunie's party, the party would not have had an abrupt ending. Okay? So, we see that's going to happen or whatever. I'm like, girl, we don't care about Kristin that much anyway. So we see Byron and Cece has their little not wedding, they have their engagement party, because they're getting married. And, somebody's going to get married this month, like currently in July 2019. And so, girl, I got to figure out how to work this mouse. And I can do it, y'all. Oh, shit. If y'all don't, like, if anybody who have who have an iMac computer, the little keypad thing is real weird to move it around sometimes, because I'm charging my mouse right now. But Byron and Cece, at the engagement party, they look happy. And that's why I chose this picture. They really did look happy this whole night. And I think as much as people want to make it seem like Cece has just turned Byron against his family, Byron looked happy. So who's to say he was, he didn't need this, what I'm going to say. But, we didn't see Malaysia and Jackie show up, and that was who was also invited. We did not see his children, his son, his daughter wasn't there. Of course, Kristin wasn't there. And Jackie and Malaysia showed up, girl, because they just did. Well, I'm assuming Malaysia because she's Byron's cousin. And, Jackie is supportive of Cece, so I get that too. And we see Malaysia got a little bit later, whatever. Not Malaysia. OG came a little bit later. But Malaysia, like, I'm just sitting here and I'm just upset because, look around, Jackie. She's like, bitch, what? What am I looking for? And it's like, look, Jackie, look like this, look. So she's like, it's only Cece family here, and then Byron's old friend, like, our family isn't here. And I feel like, but that's Byron's fault. He may not want the motherfuckers there, whatever. I don't know. But I feel like Malaysia, who don't have shit going on her own life. Okay, we ain't heard about her children, no bitch, nothing, like no kids situation, no business stuff, no hairlines, no makeup lines, no boyfriends, no sock lines, no eyeliner lines, no lip lines, no nothing, no paint lines. We ain't heard nothing about what Malaysia has going on. Malaysia is so consumed. I feel like Malaysia is also keeping up the bullshit between Cece and Kristin because it gives her a storyline. Okay, point blank, period. But she brings up how, it's kind of crazy that our family isn't here or whatever. And, this whole situation between Cece and Kristin is tearing my family apart. It don't seem like it. It seemed like everybody's fine. You the one with the issue, and Kristin. That's who has the issue. I'm just over Malaysia just inserting herself and shit, and I feel like you ain't making it no better at all, okay? And she brings up how, and Jackie then say, but look how happy Byron is. Like, other people may not be here, but that man looks extremely happy with Cece and here at his party. And I'm like, girl, it's not Malaysia, leave it alone. So she then bring up, and I can't wait to talk to OG. I gotta have a word because, Byron said, you know what I'm saying, that, he didn't say what she said or whatever. I want to cuss her out, and I feel like she deserves it. Malaysia, girl, shut up. Again, you making an issue with OG based on your own assumption to what she meant by what she said, and you are honestly wrong, truth be told. You know what I'm saying? All tea, all shade. Okay? So she brings up how I talked to Byron, and he said he never told OG that she could use that information as payback to Kristin. But OG never said that. That's some shit that your ears heard because your week was in the way, okay? Anyway, we then see OG get there. So she like, oh hey, and Malaysia then said, oh I gotta fight the case. But OG, you know what I'm saying, quick little thing. I talked to Byron and he said he didn't tell you to use that information as ammunition against Kristin. She's like, I didn't tell you that. That ain't what I said. She's like, what I said was he said that it was a big issue to speak about it. That's what I said. Well, it means the same thing. Malaysia, bitch, stop in a dictionary. It does not mean the same thing. Someone saying, oh, talking about it isn't an issue, is different than her saying Byron told me it's okay to use that as ammunition to Kristin. That ain't what she said. Malaysia was like, with her demeanor, how she said it, bitch, Who cares? And the crazy part is Kristin and Cece, Kristin and OG has already squashed it where they both apologized for what they said. So again, why are you still making it an issue? Is my question. Okay, but whatever. Anyway, Malaysia then leave or whatever. And I feel like Malaysia playing and saying like I know what you did last summer. I'ma find out. I'm a girl. You ain't no killer. And we all know that OG will probably body slam you. So leave it alone. If Kristin and OG have apologized, you don't need to bring it up. And Byron out his own mouth told you it ain't no fucking big deal. It wasn't no secret. Leave it be. You making it worse. At the end of this day, Byron shouldn't fuck with you after he see the season the same way he won't fuck with Kristin. OG, like, you know what? I'm just tired of the bullshit of people hearing everything else they hear. It's like people hear what they want to hear with OG. And yes, she said what she said, but they acting as if she said something else that she did. They got some real bad selective hearing. So we see Shaunie's son has a 16. He's turned 16, so they had a birthday party for him. They rented a little mansion or whatever. It was a theme of Fresh Prince of Bel Air because he's loved that show since he was like 2. I said, was it 4? I'm like, how long has that show been on? But our girl's on reruns. Anyway, and she's like, we rented a house because I didn't want them kids out of my house. She invited Kristin was there, so Kristin get there. So can we talk real quick? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like in private. So they sit down or whatever. It's like, well, I met with Jen. And Jen asked me to give you this letter. Okay? And she gives her the letter. Said, I haven't read it. I don't know what it says. So she asked me to give it to you, whatever. And so Shaunie reads it. It's basically saying, like, thank you for, consoling me and, thinking of me, and having it in your heart to be like, you know what I'm saying, girl, we get that or whatever. Just being understanding towards how Jen was feeling that day when she was crying or whatever. And she says, hopefully that is, a small step, what I'm saying, in the right direction for us to fix things. And Shaunie was appreciative of that. So, what I'm saying, this is a good step forward. I feel like everybody, deserves a second chance or whatever. So, what I'm saying, I like that she sent this or whatever. And it's just a little thing for her acknowledging that Shaunie was kind enough to console her, even though Shaunie was allegedly pissed off her. So, it was what it was. So we then see, because Shaunie had invited Jackie, Evelyn, and Kristin to this party for her son. And so she brings up, we should take a girls trip. Like, everyone should just go, should have a good time, whatever, and everyone should come. Well, who was everyone? Well, I mean, everyone. I think everybody, I'm going to invite everyone. It's like, I do think Tammy will not come simply because Evelyn's coming. So I know, but I'm going to invite her, but I'm pretty sure she won't come. Kristin then said, well, I think you should invite Jen. Oh my God, why you gotta invite Jen? Evelyn, shut up. Evelyn, shut up. Okay, she is really pissing me off this episode and this season, and y'all gonna know why in one little second or whatever. So Shaunie brings up how with inviting Jen could be the step to fix things for everyone and to again move things in a better direction. Not Shaunie, Evelyn. So shut the fuck up. Okay, shut up. Because again, what do you have going on besides your hatred of Jen right now, and you still talking shit about Tammy? Which is crazy because Tammy, it's been 5 episodes. Tammy's been on, what, 2 episodes? Shaunie is like, what, I'm going to invite Jen, and we'll move from there. Evelyn then, because she tells them how Jen wrote her the little letter, and she reads what it said or whatever. And Evelyn says, where's my letter? Where's my daughter's letter? Because we didn't get a letter, her letter to you was full of shit. No, it's not. No, it's not. Evelyn, everything is not about you. And how do you know she don't have one to give to you personally? How do you know this not what can happen? Evelyn is so far up her own ass that she really... At this point, I don't care what Jen said about Shaunie's grown adult ass. Evelyn, just cut it out, bitch. You being mad at Jen makes you look so bothered, bitch. If you don't want to deal with her, then just don't. But you don't have to make it seem as if everyone else should be aware of your disdain for her. She talked about my daughter. And the person who told her she said it is making up. She talked about Shaquille O'Neal too. If Shaunie not pissed no more, why are you still mad? Why are you still mad, love? Or not why you still mad, love, but why are you still harping on it? Like, just be mad and silence. Silence. Okay. Anyway, we see Tammy has her party for her shoe that she's, releasing, and we see her and Reggie talking at the little launch or whatever, and they chit chatting and whatnot, and she's I just realized with Kenny having that stroke or whatever, that being a difficult time, even though Kenny's getting better, he's doing better, he's on the mend. She says, I realize I'm sitting around here and I'm like hiding us being married, and like kind of hiding our union and our love from each other. And I realized I could not wake up tomorrow. So why am I sitting around, what I'm saying, not being happy for, us being married? And, she like, so I think I want to tell, people, like, here? You gonna tell them here? She's like, no, I didn't say that. Nah, I want to have some at the house. And so, we'll tell them then. So we then see she has a small gathering at her house later, okay? And the reason this is the real, I don't know Tammy people in the real life. I'm gonna say that, and I'm gonna assume maybe she has these awkward people in connection to her life in real life. Okay, so we see the small gathering. We see OG came, and Jackie. Or whatever, said she invited OG because she's like, she's a real bitch. Okay. And she said she invited Jackie because Jackie was very much so involved in helping Reggie last season get a ring, and she was telling him however he proposed, it has to be special. So she invited Jackie for that reason. But she said she invited Malaysia, but she's out of town. And she said herself that she invited people who she knows truly loves her. And I'm like, so we invite Shaunie? Okay. But I saw Zell's swag from that one season of was it one season or 2 seasons of Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. I seen Samaya Reese, who used to be on Love and Hip Hop New York. What I'm saying, back in the day or whatever, and I seen the girl from the Jasmine brand with the pink hair. I think her name was Jasmine. But she was something like, are these like friends? Like, are these your real? I just wonder, are these your actual close friends or no? I was watching, what else? I was watching, it was some other show, and it may have been Tia and Tiny, the Family Hustles or whatever, and Tiny was debuting her new song, like a listening party, and she had Diana from the Dancing Dolls. I'm like, did she do music? Why is she there? I was confused because I'm looking like, where's she gonna report the music to? Like, she don't have no website to promote it. I'm like, what is? Girl, sometimes I wonder, like, when they invite these one-off people who we've seen in other reality shows, like, was this a booking fee? Like, anyway, I digress. So they announced they married, and they did it in a little cute way. They had a artist come and like paint a little mural, and it had, where's the picture? There you go. It had so this is a little mural that had the dude paint. It has the wedding date with the 2 rings, 8/16. And Jackie asked, wait, that's a past date. That's not currently 18. Wait, 18? I can't believe this. Bitch, you married, you motherfucking bitch. I'm like, Jackie, calm the fuck down, bitch. Jackie's voice was as if Doug just gave her divorce papers. You motherfucking bitch. I say, Jackie, girl, calm the dildo down, girl. Calm the dildo down. Okay? Put it on pause. So, I can't believe you married. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't believe this. I'm like, it was just so, but Jackie always extra. I don't put nothing past Jackie. And Tam, like, we're married. Well, we've been married or whatever. They both hold their rings up and they're both happy. Okay. Now ignore how her hand looks a little weird or whatever. I had to pause it, and it made her hand look weird. Her hand don't look like old and decrepit or whatever. It was a pause situation. So I'm saying, don't talk no shit. Anyway, so her and Reggie happy. Okay, it's a beautiful thing that they're happy. And Jackie said, like, I can't believe they didn't tell me. I cannot believe this. And Tammy said, like, look, I'm gonna tell all y'all the reason why we got married in August, in 18, which is not almost a year ago. And we did it that way because we kept it a secret, because we didn't want people knowing, because some people be in my life and they not really happy for me. So the people I invited here are people who I feel truly care about me, and they're truly happy about my in my marriage or whatever, and they're not just around me just to be bullshitty with. And so I said, fuck them. I said, well, I know that's right. And this is what I'm gonna say about Tammy and Reggie. I do think they have a great relationship. I think Tammy's a good actress. You know, I love her that she's on Saints and Sinners now. Um, I'm just not that interested with her on this show because I feel like her heart isn't in it. So a lot of times we're getting Tammy just going through the motions. Like she don't really show up for stuff. And I feel like either be really a part of a show or don't. And I know Tammy don't really want to be on the show. She just contractually obligated. And so I think that's where my frustration comes from with Tammy because I can feel she don't want to be there and she just hits on and get fired type of thing. And I just think she should go in this work and be an actress. Okay, just leave the show altogether if you're not gonna really participate in it. Okay. Anyway, so we do see how Tammy pulls Jackie sad and say, I didn't mean to not tell you whatever, but what I'm saying, it just happened so fast. Like Reggie followed your advice and it was very much so a surprise, you know what I'm saying? And so, but that's just how it is. I'm so happy for you, girl, but I'm so mad you didn't tell me. You'll get over it. Go on, fucked up. Anyway, but she do tell Jackie, I don't want you telling other ladies because I don't want them knowing right now. Like I want to keep it, still to who I told. Okay, who I told. I'm like, then why you tell Jackie? Jackie can't keep no secrets. Anyway, so we then see a couple of is Malaysia, Jackie, Phoebe, and Eva. I write the word Eva versus write out the whole name Evelyn just because I figured out, but sometimes I say Eva, so I do that. Anyway, they closed shopping for this little girl trip. And, Evelyn asked, well, how y'all feel about Jen coming? And, Malay's like, well, I don't see her. You know what I'm saying? I saw her at Shaunie's little heart party, whatever, but I look right past. Like, she don't even exist to me, so I'm fine. Like, I don't have to acknowledge her at all. And I'm like, oh, it's like we treat you. Anyway, so Phoebe then say, how I don't want to get into the foolishness. I don't like Phoebe. Let me state that right now. I do not like Phoebe at all. I feel like Evelyn has put a battery pack of her in her back, and I mean she put a Duracell, an Energizer, an Amazon battery, or a Duracell. There was a Duracell. It's an alkaline. Okay, all the batteries are put in Phoebe's back, and I don't get why Phoebe has been on maybe 3 episodes. How you have beef with people already, and you ain't really been here long enough to like have an issue with someone, and it's the most trivial shit. It just makes me mad, because she goes from saying I don't want to be involved in no foolishness or whatever, to saying how she don't like OG and her and OG is the problem. Bitch, no, y'all don't. You need a storyline, and you want to be for the OG because you see other people, I like Kristin and Shaunie, you know what I'm saying, don't deal with OG on the best of terms, whatever. Phoebe to me is, and also Evelyn, Phoebe to me is a catcher on. She wants to catch on to whatever other beef is going on and like kind of just parlay into that as if it's for her. It's some bullshit. Because she then said, because I got a show coming up and y'all should come to my show. Evelyn then say, don't you have a OG beef in that song? The OG diss? This bitch then wrote a verse in her song dissing OG. I'm like, all because OG asked her if she has a gag order, which isn't even a read. It isn't a read. It's not rude. It's standard. Some basketball players who have children with women, even women they were in a full-fledged relationship with, they will have them under gag order to not discuss the relationship. If y'all don't know by now, I think Shaunie was up under one because, as people keep saying, Shaunie did never, that no one referred to Shaq by name. No one until this season. They didn't even bring up the whole Tammy Shaq rumor by name until this season. Shaunie was up under some kind of gag order. Everyone on the show is aware that sometimes a person has a gag order. It's not even shade. To ask the question isn't even a big deal. Phoebe need content for her non-existent stay on this fucking show. And it aggravates my spirit because I'm looking like, bitch, you put a diss song out or a verse on a song to diss OG? What she said in the song is, she said, what I said was, I'm not beefing with a hoe that be wearing fake clothes. I said, no. Ain't nobody trying to be you, bitch. You need a loan. Oh, ho, you broke and nobody wants your dusty ass nigga. He a joke. She then bring up her other issue with OG is because I wrote that because OG had on some fake Louis Vuitton. She posted a shirt herself on her. Girl, let me show the picture. She said OG posted this on her Instagram, and she put, as y'all see, it says vintage Louis Vuitton. Okay, and she said, well, she posted that. You know what I'm saying? Talking about it was vintage or whatever. And Evelyn called her Louis Vuitton girl, and her Louis Vuitton girl told her it was fake. And Evelyn was like, well, damn, this tossed me up under the bus. That was a private conversation between me, which means Evelyn is feeding information to Phoebe to go after OG. Okay, and Phoebe, being young and dumb and not knowing about the television network or how things go, basically told on Evelyn that Evelyn was looking into OG for dirt. It's basically what it was. So Evelyn, you ain't shit. Evelyn, you too old for the bullshit, and you can little young little tenderoni girl to do your dirty work. Okay, it's just stupid. It's stupid. It's petty, and Evelyn is behind it, and Phoebe is dumb enough to fall for it. Girl, it's just stupid. And then she's gonna say, Phoebe gonna say, OG is an extra in my movie. I say, bitch, how is OG an extra in your movie? You an extra on the show. Okay, you a full-fledged extra. You are extra. You are an extra Evelyn. Okay, you are an understudy. Okay, a stand-in. Girl, I cannot do it with you. The only difference between OG and Phoebe is this: Phoebe had kids with her dude, but they not together. OG and her dude don't have kids, but they're together. Y'all are like before and afters. Period, bitch. So you talking about OG is stupid. You had kids with the dude, so you think that make you better than her? But y'all ain't together. Girl, it just angered me. It was just stupid. So Jen is going on the girl trip, okay, and she called Shaunie herself, even though Kristin told Jen that Shaunie said she can come. Jen said, I don't want to play phone tag to where, someone telling me that someone else said I'm gonna go right to the stores. And so she just called Shaunie and asked Shaunie, like, you know, is it okay for me to come on the trip? And Shaunie said, it's fine. You can come. I have no issue with it at all. It's fine. And Shaunie also told her that she can bring, I got it, my lipstick's open. She also told her that, I need to put up some on, actually. She tells her that she can bring a friend. So Jen brought her friend, whose name I don't know, but she also was at the heart party. So it's the same girl. And she brings up, I brought somebody with me so that way if all else fails and if everyone is against me, I have one person who will have my back. Smart. Very, very smart. And the girl is also an ex-girlfriend of some basketball player. So she's a basketball ex-girlfriend or whatever. So, Jen brings up, because Jackie asked her, would you be open to working things out with Evelyn? And I liked Jen's response. She said, look, if she wants to do that, it'd be fine. But I feel like, we both would have to take steps forward in order for that to happen. It would have to happen on both ends. And I think what she mean is Evelyn would have to be open to having some kind of conversation, having some kind of understanding to just moving forward. But I'm not going to go into it kissing ass is what she meant. And I'm like, I would not have either. Jen dead ass wrong for things that she has said. I'm not negating that. But I also feel like if you can't keep harping on shit and not moving forward and call yourself an adult when y'all work together. Y'all on the same show. Okay, so work through the shit. And if you don't want to deal with her, then fine. But there should not be consistent tension. I could be in a room with a bitch I don't fuck with and not care. I don't have to pay her. I don't have to pay her dust. She don't exist. Hi, and that's it. I can speak to somebody I don't care for and leave and move on from there. But girl, it's just stupid. So in the other car with Shaunie and Evelyn, and I think it's Phoebe, and there may have been was it one other person in that car? I can't remember. Anyway, Phoebe got her battery pack on tough. I can't believe Jen coming and saying, if I was you, Shaunie, I wouldn't be, after what she said, and then at the party after you left, her friend was saying how, saying, that Jen didn't say nothing. She's known Jen for 10 years, and she ain't never heard Jen talk about Evelyn's daughter. But, okay, so what's the problem with that? If she's never heard it, because let's be true, only Shaunie said she heard it. No one else did. So what's the problem with one of Jen's other other friends saying, I've never heard her talk about Evelyn's daughter. Evelyn hasn't heard it. Shaunie heard it. But it's not abnormal for someone to say, well, I've never heard her say whatever. So, that's my thing. Phoebe, bitch, you irking all my fucking nerves. You're gonna catch all these shady comments all season while you're here. Anyway, Evelyn feel like, you know what, because Jen is a topic of conversation in the car. And even Evelyn's like, oh, I can't believe she's coming. I hate it. And so Shaunie bring up how, you know what, I'm going to have Jen and her friend stay in the guest house because that way, they have their own space or whatever until, things are better or whatnot. And because I don't want to see her. I don't want to see her. And I'm like, bitch, we'll go home. Go home, Evelyn. Fuck you, okay? So, Shaunie didn't bring up how, she feels like everyone deserves a second chance. And if Jen took the time to take some steps to fix herself and, own up to her bullshit, that Evelyn can also, take some steps to be better too. And the fuck she can, okay? So, they get to the house and Jen gets there. Jen is only outside getting out the car, and Evelyn is just so pussy hurt, like, oh, I can't stand her. Oh, she gets on my. I'm like, bitch, you're not even in her presence. She outside in the car. You that bothered, bitch? You that bothered, girl? Evelyn, I used to be able to tolerate her, and I'm like, it's something about this episode that I think it's what she did. I think it's because she put in Phoebe's mind, oh, that shirt, because ain't no way that Phoebe and Evelyn both saw this OG post and both thought it was fake. And no, one of them, Evelyn probably saw it. Okay, had it looked into and then told Phoebe about it. And now I'm like, that's petty. Evelyn, you too damn old to be doing that. Okay, you too old, honey. You got an SSI card, not SSI, was no an AARP card around these parts. You are too old to be acting that way. So outside, Shaunie like, you know what? Well, because there's a lot going on or whatever. That we have a guest house. Or, it's also in here. And her friend said, well, no, I do think we should take the guest house because it's like a 2-bedroom guest house and it'll be fine. And just like I don't, want to have to like put a chair up against my door. So, I think that's fine. And again, Evelyn on the inside, that bitch. Why? Oh, I can't. I'm like, girl, get your panties out the goddamn bunch, girl. Leave it be. So Jackie go in the house, and how was the drive, Jackie? She's like, it was fine. You know what I'm saying? Nothing negative was said. All she said was that if you're open to talking to her, that she's also open to having a conversation, but she does not want it to be, a full press and promotion and what everybody else going on. She wants to talk to you in private. Why? I don't need that. I don't want to talk to her. I'm like, well, bitches, then don't. Well, then just don't. And then Shaunie and Jen walk in, like, hey guys, and it gets awkward, and then it goes off. So, that was tonight's episode. Again, Phoebe irks my fucking nerves, and so does Evelyn. So, anyway, I am Jaylee. Do not forget to like and to comment on this video, to share it, and to subscribe, okay? Peace.